Thanks for joining me. Today we're doing an abstract painting. I'm just playing around with some color, just going with my heart on this one. I just really wanted to play around with some paints and do something abstract and just let my emotional and creative side just come out. So there you go. Hope you guys have had a good week and hope you're staying safe. I'm gonna start mixing some other colors in. This is gonna be a talking video, sort of. How was your experiences this week? Did anyone go out shopping, or are you just staying indoors? Have you got enough for what you need for the week? Hope you're staying safe whatever you do. I think it's all important to protect ourselves and to protect others by just making sure that you adhere to the guidelines. It's hard to describe what I'm doing here in terms of telling you what I'm going to be doing next, because genuinely I'm just going with my gut here. I don't know why I still get so nervous talking to you guys. Not like I haven't been doing this for a few months, eh? I don't know. Afraid of being judged, I guess, possibly. I'm really toying with the idea of doing some different type of content because there's so much to me. There's so much things that I like to do. I like to cook. I like being creative and doing this sort of thing, of course, but there's so much that I'm sort of battling with, so many things that I would like to create some more content on as well. So if you guys are interested in seeing some other types of content, please let me know, because I would really appreciate the feedback right now. I really want to know what excites you guys, what gets your creative juices flowing. Maybe there's something that you would like to see me paint, or something else that you'd like me to do. I'm just washing out my brush. I'm going to continue using the same brush. And I'm going to go in with a different color, a bit of contrast here, so I'm going to be going with some red. Again, just going with what I feel here, so bear with me. If I have any fellow artists following me, can you tell me if when you paint something, this often happens to me, like you'll stand back from it or you'll leave it a day or two and then you want to go back and change something. Like you'll see something that you could have done differently, added in, or just to improve your painting. I think it's a good thing. I think you can never be have something too complete, but I had an art teacher that always told me not to overdo it, to sort of stand back from something, see where you are, think about how you'd like to progress from there. I'm going to use a different color. I've just got some of that green I mixed earlier. Going in with some of that light green. Yeah, so how were your shopping experiences this week? Did you have massive queues of people? I didn't. My supermarket that I go to was relatively quiet, which I was very happy about, because I don't really like crowds of people anyways. I try to avoid large crowds of people anyways. I'm just going in with some darker green there. So my shopping experience was quite pleasant. I just want to encourage you guys to add comments. Please be kind. I'd prefer if your comments were constructive. Just gonna wash my brush out because I think I want to go in with some more red or pink or just another color. I don't know if you guys can hear background noises. I can hear them, but my neighbors are, I think they're having worship, which is good. Never know with this microphone. Sometimes I listen to the playback, and when I edit I just hear sounds of the road, sounds of heavy breathing, me sounding like Darth Vader, if that's what you call him. Probably sounding like that right now. Sorry you guys if I am. I'm trying to keep this balanced. I'm trying to balance my composition so that I don't have so I draw your eye into the center of this composition. I'm just going to add in some of that purple, that lovely purple that I made. Add some more of this into my just going to water that down a bit because it's gone a bit dry, I think, because I mixed it earlier before I started, so it's gone a bit dry. I'm going to mix that in a bit. Now, I really want to build some texture on this. I really do. And I think I know just the thing. I'm going to be mixing some gray, some black and some whites. I'd prefer if it were near to the darker side of gray. And I'm going to apply this near the bottom, but I'm going to be very generous. I want to build some texture there. This uses a lot of paint doing it this way. What are you guys planning for the week? Are you working from home? Do you have kids that you're homeschooling? How's that going? I'm just going to keep adding some whites to lighten this and keep going in and building up some texture and some contrast. Don't want to cover everything completely, but I really like the way that's looking. My brush has just picked up a bit of red there, but I really like the way that's looking. I'm not mad. As a matter of fact, deliberately adding some pink in there as well. Ooh, I like that. You guys are probably thinking, what? So I'm gonna go in at the top with some blue and white. Now I've mixed this color and deliberately not mixed it thoroughly so I could have some marbling, like a marbling effect in there. And see how that looks. I don't want to bring it down too much, because if I bring it down too much, I'm going to cover up too much of what I just did. I don't want to do that. Standing back from that a bit, I'm just going to continue going in with some color. Got some blue on my brush, some of my light blue. Use some dark blue there. Oh, I love this. I am gonna go in at the top with some white. Again, I'm still using the same brush. I'm just gonna block out some white in through that blue. Do any of you guys use art as a way to relax? I do. I certainly do. And I'm going to put some more white into the bottom as well, but I'm going to put near the top. Obviously, if you wanted to do this, you could do this on any size canvas, but I've got some smaller canvases, and this is what I'm using today. I want to go in with some white paint into the body of this, so same brush, just cleaned using a bit of water to make that paint apply more easily. I'm just going to put in a few blocks of white randomly. Told you guys, this is all just going on feeling here. If I get it wrong, then yikes. If I get it wrong, then yikes. Think about that for a second. I'm just going to circle those blue white bits. Frame it a bit with some blue. I'm just going to add some more color, texture. I'm going in there with a little bit more white to, I think, frame and highlight some areas. And I think I'm gonna leave it because I don't want this to be a case of, probably already is, but I don't want it to be a case of I should have stopped. Should have stopped. While I was ahead. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to use a piece of card, and I'm going to use my other brush. Got some straight lines of white in here. Let me start from that end. I think I put more paint on the card than I did on the canvas. Free-handed. Just going with some white lines. I like that application much better than when I attempted it with the card. That freehand brush stroke, straight line, top to top down. I like that much better. I think I am going to leave it in a minute. Don't overdo it. She says as she picks up the brush and applies more paint. Okay, leave it, step away from the brush. Okay, you guys, I think I'm going to leave it as it is right now. I think I'm going to leave it. I may very well come back to it in a week's time. Can you see that? I may very well come back to it and play around with it a bit more, but I think for now I'm gonna leave it. I think I'm happy for now, but that may change. Anyways, I hope you have a good week. I hope you stay safe, most of all. Keep your family safe. Just stick to government guidelines and try to be safe. As I said earlier, there's a good chance that I might be doing something different next week. If there's something that you'd like to see me do, please add it to the comment section. I will think about it and see if I have the materials to do what you suggest and give it a try. And yeah, if not, we're definitely gonna work on something different and show you guys a different side to my creative skills. Yay! Oh. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me today, and hope you have a good week, and we'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye.